Welcome everyone. This is not just another video. This is the video I wish I had when I felt lost, confused, tired, and unsure about money. I once worked hard and still struggled. I kept asking, what am I doing wrong? I wondered why money always slipped away, even when I tried my best. Here is a truth few people say clearly. The system is not designed to make you rich. The system is designed to keep you busy, distracted, insecure, and dependent. When you stay busy and distracted, you become a customer for life. Schools do not teach real money skills. Colleges don't either. Most parents were never taught, so they couldn't teach it to us. That is why this moment matters. Today, we break that cycle together. Today, you stop feeling powerless about money. You start understanding how money truly works. This is not about getting rich overnight. This is not about fake hustle or luxury fantasies. This is about understanding money in a calm, honest, and real way. No matter where you were born or how you feel today, you can learn this. You will hear clear and honest rules about money. These rules change how you think, live, and build your future. This is not a battle against others. It is a choice between confusion and clarity. Let's begin with Rule 1. Rule 1. Money is a tool, not the goal. Many people say, I just want money. But the real question is why? Money alone has no meaning. It is paper or numbers on a screen. Money gains value only when it gives freedom, time, health, and peace. Without understanding, people chase money blindly. They work jobs they dislike and feel tired inside. They earn more but feel empty. Bigger houses don't remove stress. Luxury items don't remove loneliness. Social media likes don't bring inner calm. That is because money was never the goal. The real goal was peace, control of time, and freedom of choice. Money is not a trophy. It is a key, a shield, and a tool. Used wisely, it protects your life. Used poorly, it controls you. Imagine two people. Person A earns a high salary. He owns many things but carries heavy debt. He works long hours and feels constant pressure. One missed paycheck would shake his life. Person B earns less. He lives simply, avoids debt, and saves regularly. He sleeps peacefully and controls his time. True wealth is control, not appearance. Remember this rule. Money is your tool, not your master. Rule 2. You don't need to be rich to learn about money. Many people say, I'll learn when I earn more. That belief keeps people stuck. Money responds to understanding, not just income. Give money to someone unprepared and it disappears quickly. They spend to impress and fall into traps. The best time to learn about money is when you have little. That is when habits matter most. You don't need wealth to read about saving. You don't need a big salary to understand budgeting. Start small. Learn consistently. Read books. Watch free lessons. Track spending. Learn how banks, debt, and inflation work. When money comes later, you will be ready. You will protect it instead of losing it. A person earning little but learning wisely can grow steadily. Knowledge stays longer than money. Rule 3. Time is more powerful than money. Money can be earned again. Time cannot. The real advantage in wealth is time. This is because of compound growth. Compound growth means progress builds on progress. Small actions grow stronger when given time. Starting early matters more than starting big. Imagine two friends who invest small amounts. One starts early and stays consistent. The other starts later but invests longer. The early starter often ends with more. Time did the work, not effort alone. This is the quiet power of patience. Let time work for you, not against you. Start learning early. Start saving early. Even small steps grow when time supports them. These rules are not about fear. They are about clarity, calm, and confidence. Money becomes easier when you understand it, and understanding begins right now. When your interest earns more interest, growth begins to accelerate, just like a snowball gently growing as it moves forward. Many people miss this idea because they believe they have plenty of time. They say they will save later, invest later, or think about money when life feels easier. But when later finally arrives, something valuable is already gone. That missing piece is time, and time never comes back. So let me say this clearly and kindly. Start today, even if the amount feels very small. Start with $5, or even with coins saved in a simple jar. When you start early, time becomes your strongest ally. When you wait too long, time quietly works against you. Each delay has a hidden cost that most people never notice. Every week you postpone, you lose growth that could have been yours. That lost growth does not disappear. It simply goes to someone who started earlier. If you are listening right now, this is a gentle wake-up call. This moment is an opportunity to begin again with clarity. Do not wait for a perfect day. Start today because time is your most valuable resource. Once time passes, it cannot be recovered. Rule 4 is simple and powerful. Either you guide your money or it will begin to guide your life. Ask yourself an honest question. Do where your money goes each month. If money is unmanaged, it quietly creates stress. It causes worry during emergencies. It creates fear around checking bank balances. It pushes people to spend just to avoid judgment. Over time, money starts making decisions for you. Your bills choose your job. Your expenses choose your lifestyle. But this is not how life is meant to feel. You were meant to feel calm, capable, and confident. You do not need wealth to regain control. You only need clarity. When you decide where money should go, confusion fades. This simple habit is called budgeting. Budgeting is not restriction. Budgeting is direction. It helps your money support your goals. When every dollar has a purpose, peace increases. Planning allows enjoyment without stress. Control creates confidence. Money responds well to order and intention. When you treat money like a plan, it begins to serve you. Life feels lighter when you are in charge. Rule 5 focuses on a quiet but important truth. Avoid trying to look rich. Focus on becoming secure and stable. Many people feel pressure from appearances. Social media often shows highlights, not reality. This can create unnecessary comparison. Some people spend money to match an image. This leads to stress rather than satisfaction. There are two very different paths. One path is loud and visible, but fragile. The other path is calm, quiet, and strong. True stability does not need to be displayed. It is felt through peace, and preparedness. Simple choices often lead to lasting freedom. Quiet progress builds strong foundations. When challenges appear, preparation brings calm. Real wealth is comfort, flexibility, and confidence. Choose substance over appearance. Choose long-term strength over short-term approval. This choice creates a life that feels secure and fulfilling. Even when someone looks simple on the outside, that calm strength is worth aiming for. Looking wealthy is easy when spending money you cannot truly afford. True financial strength grows through discipline, patience, and thoughtful choices. It is built quietly over time, not loudly in public. Many people who appear wealthy carry very little real security. Many people who live simply hold deep financial stability. Real success means you no longer need to impress anyone. Real confidence is knowing you have options and choosing wisely. Real freedom is the ability to say no without fear. Real wealth is peace of mind, not online approval. Ask yourself this with honesty. Are you spending to show success or to build it? Are you focused on appearances or long-term growth? When you choose wisdom and patience, strong results follow. Quiet progress creates a life that feels steady and secure. Rule 6 is simple but powerful. Always spend less than you earn. This rule is the foundation of financial stability. Breaking it creates pressure, no matter how much you earn. Following it builds strength, even with a modest income. Spending more than you earn pushes you backward over time. Saving even a small amount moves you forward. Progress comes from what you keep, not what you earn. Wealth grows when savings are allowed to expand. Many challenges are caused by habits, not income levels. When income rises, spending often rises too. This cycle keeps people stuck. Living wisely does not mean living without joy. It means shaping your lifestyle with intention. Avoid pretending to be wealthy. True comfort comes from balance and preparation. Make a promise to yourself today. Always save something, even if the amount feels small. Separate needs from wants with care. Build the habit of saving before chasing higher income. This habit creates long-term stability. Discipline matters more than numbers. Managing small amounts builds trust in yourself. One day, that discipline supports greater opportunities. Rule 7 draws a clear line between effort and freedom. If income only comes from your time, flexibility is limited. Many people exchange hours for pay. When work stops, income stops too. Time is limited, so pressure increases. This leads to exhaustion and missed moments. Life is meant to be lived, not only endured. The solution begins with a new mindset. Money should also be active. Your savings can work alongside you. When invested wisely, money can grow on its own. This growth does not require constant effort. It creates support beyond your daily work. This approach builds security over time. Even small investments can grow with patience. Financial freedom begins with understanding this principle. Each month, she saves a small amount and invests in dividend-paying stocks. She does not know everything at first, but she learns step by step. After 5 years, her investments generate a modest monthly income. That income comfortably covers one regular household bill. She continues investing with patience and consistency. After 10 years, her investments support a large part of her housing costs. After 15 years, working becomes a choice, not a requirement. Meanwhile, another person earns more but never invests. He spends freely and upgrades his lifestyle often. On the surface, he appears successful and confident. 1 Dan we. Yet his income depends fully on constant work. If work stops, income stops as well. One person gains time and flexibility. The other remains dependent on effort alone. The difference is simple. One made money work. The other only worked for money. Understand this clearly and kindly. Wealth is not built by working harder alone. Wealth grows when income continues without constant effort. A strong goal is to earn even when resting. To do that, investing is essential. Investments can include assets, businesses, and skills. These tools create value again and again. Knowledge helps you grow money wisely. Starting small is completely fine. Progress matters more than speed. Each invested dollar increases your freedom. When money works for you, life feels lighter. Begin now so future choices become easier. Rule 8 focuses on understanding debt. Debt can help or harm, depending on how it is used. Many people carry debt that quietly reduces freedom. This debt supports consumption, not growth. It often feels helpful in the moment. Over time, it creates pressure and limits options. Using future money for present comfort is costly. Interest increases the true price of purchases. Delays add more weight through fees and charges. This stress can be avoided with awareness. There are two kinds of debt to understand. One type reduces your resources. The other can support long-term growth. Debt used for short-term pleasure weakens stability. Debt used to create income can strengthen it. Purpose makes the difference. Growth-focused debt builds value over time. Image-focused debt creates pressure instead. If you already have debt, change is possible. Stop adding new debt calmly and clearly. Create a simple repayment plan. Each payment improves your position. Reduce expenses where you can. Small sacrifices today bring lasting comfort. Build an emergency fund, even slowly. This protects you from future stress. Mistakes do not define who you are. Learning and adjusting shows strength. If you are debt-free, protect that freedom. Debt often begins quietly. Small choices add up over time. Awareness prevents regret. When used wisely, debt becomes a tool. With discipline, it supports growth. Clarity turns risk into opportunity. Rule 9 begins here. True wealth grows quietly. Calm progress outlasts noise and display. Here is an important truth about money. When money is constantly talked about, shown, or used for applause, real wealth struggles to grow. True wealth is rarely loud. It is calm, private, focused, and intentional. Real money does not need attention to exist. In today's world, many actions become performances. People share meals instead of enjoying them quietly. Purchases are recorded instead of planned wisely. Success is announced before it is even real. This happens because people seek validation. Approval feels good, but it has a hidden cost. Chasing approval often slows real progress. It encourages spending beyond comfort. It replaces action with talking. It shifts focus from growth to appearance. This creates pressure to maintain an image. Over time, learning slows and saving stops. Consider two people building businesses. One shares every win and upgrade publicly. He spends more to look successful. Attention grows, but profits quietly shrink. Stress increases and progress slows. The other person works quietly. She controls costs and reinvests carefully. She builds connections without showing off. Years later, her stability surprises everyone. Quiet focus created lasting strength. Here is a simple lesson. The desire to be seen often delays real success. Silence protects progress. Results speak louder than early announcements. Growth needs calm space. Peace supports long-term success. Make this your rule. Build quietly. Move with purpose. Let time do the talking. When results arrive, life will show them naturally. Rule 10 focuses on income sources. Depending on only one income is risky. One source can fail unexpectedly. Multiple sources create balance and safety. Many people rely fully on one paycheck. All needs depend on that single stream. If it stops, stress appears immediately. This is not failure. It is dependence without backup. Think of income like balance. One source is fragile. Two sources create support. Three brings stability. Four create freedom. Successful people build systems, not just jobs. One comes from work. Another comes from skills. Another grows from investments. Another develops from small businesses. Each starts small and grows with time. Imagine someone working full-time in healthcare. She starts a small side project on weekends. Progress is slow but steady. The income supports simple investments. Confidence grows along with stability. She still works her main job. Now she also has extra support. Fear decreases. Choices increase. Growth becomes possible. You do not need many streams at once. Start with one. Use skills you already have. Teach, create, design, write, or solve problems. Small digital products work well. The internet makes starting easier than ever. The only real barrier is delay. Someday slows progress. Starting now builds momentum. Small action today creates security tomorrow. This is how freedom begins.